The automotive industry has been lying to you for the better part of a decade, feeding you a relentless, exhausting narrative that a real pickup truck must be a massive, gas-guzzling, six-figure behemoth that is impossible to park and agonizingly expensive to fuel. We have been conditioned to believe that if you want genuine utility, you have to sacrifice your financial future. And if you want efficiency, you have to surrender the very soul of what makes a truck useful in the first place. But the tectonic plates of the global automotive market are finally shifting, and the ground is cracking right beneath the feet of the legacy giants who thought they had a permanent, untouchable monopoly on the compact truck segment. For the last 3 years, one single vehicle has ruled this space by default, growing lazy, complacent, and increasingly overpriced, while millions of buyers silently begged for a real alternative. That waiting period is officially over. The 2027 Toyota Stout is not just a new model entering a crowded room, it is a calculated, ruthless, and brilliantly engineered market correction that is about to completely obliterate the existing rulebook. This is the vehicle that combines jaw-dropping hybrid efficiency, genuine off-road capability, and a premium interior experience into a single, unstoppable package, all while carrying a price tag that makes the competition look absolutely absurd. If you thought the compact truck wars were already settled, you are about to have your entire perspective shattered, because Toyota has just unveiled the machine that will force every other automaker to radically rethink their entire existence. Welcome to my channel, where we dive deep into the world of cars, uncovering power, performance, and the stories behind every machine. If you love bold reveals, hidden details, and real automotive insights, make sure you're subscribed. To truly understand the monumental, earth-shattering significance of the 2027 Toyota Stout, we have to look at the profound failure of the current mid-size and compact truck market. For years, vehicles in this segment were either stripped-down, plasticky workhorses that rode like empty wooden wagons, or they were overly expensive, bloated crossovers pretending to be trucks. Then came the initial wave of compact unibody pickups, which proved that buyers desperately wanted a vehicle that could seamlessly transition from a tight urban commute to a weekend camping trip, without draining their bank accounts at the gas pump. But as the initial hype faded, the reality set in. The current market leader has stagnated, its interior quality remains questionable, and its pricing has crept dangerously close to mid-sized trucks. Toyota watched this evolution with the cold, calculating precision of a grandmaster playing chess. They knew that to win, they could not just offer a me-too product. They had to offer a masterclass in engineering, reliability, and value. The Stout nameplate itself is not a random marketing invention. It carries decades of heavy, global heritage, originally arriving as a brutally simple, highly durable workhorse that quietly established Toyota's worldwide reputation for mechanical longevity. By reviving this legendary name, Toyota is weaving a powerful narrative of resilience and practicality, but they are packaging it in a thoroughly modern, technologically advanced wrapper that completely redefines the segment. Now, we need to talk about the absolute engineering marvel that powers this machine, because this is where Toyota completely leaves the legacy automakers in the dust and rewrites the rules of what a compact truck can achieve. The Stout will not rely on a sluggish, outdated, naturally aspirated four-cylinder that struggles to merge onto the highway. Instead, it will be powered by Toyota's legendary 2.5-liter dynamic force four-cylinder hybrid engine. This is not your grandfather's hybrid system. This is a highly advanced Atkinson cycle masterpiece paired with a high-output electric motor and a dense, highly efficient lithium-ion battery pack. In the standard all-wheel drive configuration, this system is expected to push out a highly robust 226 to 250 horsepower. But horsepower is just a number on a brochure. The real story is the torque. Because of the instant, silent, and relentless power delivery from the electric motor, the Stout will launch off the line with a ferocity that completely embarrasses gas-only compact trucks. It will feel incredibly punchy, responsive, and alive in city traffic, yet it will settle into a whisper quiet, incredibly smooth cruise on the open highway. And the best part of this powertrain? The efficiency is going to be nothing short of miraculous. This entire performance package is expected to deliver an astonishing 40 miles per gallon combined in real-world driving conditions, completely matching or even exceeding the competition, while offering vastly superior refinement and Toyota's legendary bulletproof reliability. Behind the steering wheel, a sleek, fully digital instrument cluster provides the driver with all the critical information, featuring highly customizable graphics that display real-time energy flow, hybrid system status, and off-road pitch and roll angles. The cabin is also equipped with a highly advanced, premium audio system, featuring multiple speakers strategically placed throughout the cabin to deliver a rich, immersive sound experience that perfectly complements the whisper-quiet nature of the electric driving mode. The seats are heavily bolstered, deeply contoured buckets that provide excellent lateral support during spirited cornering while remaining incredibly plush and forgiving on long highway journeys. And let us not forget the practicality. The Stout features smart storage solutions positioned exactly where people actually reach, with deep door pockets, a massive center console, and clever cubbies that make daily life incredibly convenient. But perhaps the most impressive aspect of the interior is the standard safety technology. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is standard across every single Stout configuration, on every trim level, with no paywalls and no expensive upgrade packages. This means every buyer gets adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go functionality, lane departure warning with active lane centering, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian and cyclist detection, and blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert. Toyota understands that this truck will frequently be a younger buyer's primary transportation, and they refuse to compromise on safety, making the Stout not just a great truck, but an incredibly secure mobile sanctuary. This brings us to the moment of truth, the twist that is going to make every other automaker's pricing and resale strategy look completely absurd and completely out of touch. You would expect a vehicle of this size, packed with this level of premium materials, advanced technology, and revolutionary hybrid engineering, to carry a massive price premium, pushing it well into the luxury segment. But Toyota has completely flipped the script. The 2027 Stout is priced aggressively, starting at a figure that drastically undercuts almost every single direct competitor in the compact and mid-sized truck market, hovering right around the $30,000 mark for the base hybrid model. But the financial brilliance does not stop at the initial purchase price. It extends to the hidden twist of legendary Toyota resale value. Industry analysts and historical data predict that after 5 years of ownership, the Stout will retain somewhere around 65 to 70% of its original value in trade-in situations. That is a staggering number in today's volatile market, where competitors lose a massive chunk of their value the moment they drive off the lot. When you combine that incredible retention rate with the massive fuel savings from the 40 mpg hybrid powertrain, the zero-cost commuting of the PHEV variant, and the reduced maintenance costs associated with Toyota's bulletproof reliability, the total cost of ownership for the Stout is nothing short of revolutionary. It makes the idea of buying a traditional, gas-only mid-size truck, or even a sluggish, overpriced competitor hybrid, feel like a complete and utter financial mistake. Toyota is not just selling you a truck, they are selling you a financial fortress that happens to be a 320 horsepower, off-road capable hybrid machine. So, how does all of this engineering, all of this luxury, and all of this technology actually translate to the asphalt? How does the 2027 Toyota Stout actually drive? The answer is a revelation. When you press the start button, there is no shudder, no roar of an engine, just a soft chime and the illumination of the digital dash. As you pull away from the stoplight, the experience is eerily, beautifully silent. The electric motor delivers its torque instantly and linearly, providing a brisk, confident acceleration that makes merging onto fast-moving highways and navigating tight city traffic an absolute breeze. The steering is light and effortless at low speeds, making parking completely stress-free, but it progressively weights up as speed increases, providing a reassuring, stable feel at highway velocities. The NVH levels, or noise, vibration, and harshness, are exceptionally well controlled. The cabin is isolated from wind and tire noise by thick acoustic laminated glass and generous amounts of sound-deadening material. Here is my bold, unfiltered, and absolute take on the situation, and I am not going to sugarcoat it for anyone. The 2027 Toyota Stout is not just going to be a successful vehicle. It is going to be a cultural and economic phenomenon that fundamentally alters consumer expectations across the entire global automotive landscape. Toyota has looked at the stagnant, overpriced truck market, realized that it was being starved of genuine innovation and true value, and decided to fix it themselves. By combining bulletproof, hyper-efficient hybrid technology, a mind-blowing 320 horsepower PHEV option, genuine TRD off-road capability, and a premium interior packed with standard safety tech, they are creating a vehicle that appeals to almost every single demographic on the planet. It is the perfect daily driver for the urban commuter, the perfect weekend warrior for the outdoor enthusiast, and the perfect financial decision for the budget-conscious buyer who wants maximum technology and reliability for their dollar. The era of accepting a cheap, plastic interior and a sluggish engine just because you want an affordable truck is officially over. The Stout proves that you can have it all, and it proves that Toyota is still the undisputed king of figuring out exactly what the market needs. Before the market even knows it needs it, I want to know exactly where you stand on this massive evolution. When you look at the combination of the 40 mpg standard hybrid, the 320 horsepower PHEV variant, the TRD off-road suspension, and that jaw-dropping, segment-destroying price tag, what is your immediate reaction? Are you finally ready to abandon the overpriced, outdated competition and make the switch to Toyota? Or do you think the current compact truck king still holds the crown? Which specific powertrain or trim level makes the 2027 Stout your absolute dream vehicle? Drop your raw, unfiltered thoughts in the comments below, because I read every single one, and I genuinely want to know which specific feature matters most to your purchasing decision. Let the debate begin in the comments, because your perspective shapes the future of this channel and helps us uncover the truth behind the marketing fluff. Stutsqueered now to Auto Insights. If you want early access to the latest car reveals, leaks, and performance breakdowns before everyone else. Thanks for watching. See you in the next drive.